The first thing I'd like to do in beginning our project is to close all the projects I have open and then start a new project using the default Imperial template. Now I'd like to give this project a name. We'll save it on the hard drive and we'll call it Town Hall. Okay, now I'd like to import a drawing from AutoCAD. I'll use that drawing as a template to trace over, and later I can erase the AutoCAD file. This is a good technique if you have an existing building or if you have some legacy CAD drawings that you have in your library that you want to use. It's also a good idea for standard details. You can just import them and use them directly in Revit. So let's go ahead and switch to AutoCAD and look at the levels DWG file. Note that you don't need to have AutoCAD for this tutorial, but I'm just viewing it in AutoCAD 2002. This file contains 4 different layers, L1 through L4, that correspond to the different levels of the town hall. If you notice, this is just a very simple CAD drawing made of lines. You can import complex drawings into Revit with no problem, but it makes sense to try to clean up a CAD drawing to save memory in Revit. I think this one's ready to import. We'll save it and we'll switch back to Revit. Next, go to the File menu and import link a DWG, DXF, or DGN file. In this case, I want a DWG file, and it's in the Sample Files folder on the CD. Levels.dwg. I have to make some decisions down here before I click Open. The first thing is the choice of whether to import or link. If you link, you create a dynamic connection with that data. It's kind of like an XREF in AutoCAD, where if I change the CAD file, then it will automatically update in Revit. And I don't really need that relationship for this situation, because I'm just going to be tracing over the DWG file and ultimately erasing it. So I'm not going to be changing it. Therefore, I don't need to link. I'd like to import this into all the views, so I won't check current view only. I'll use all the layers. I'll auto-detect the scale. Let's bring it in as black and white lines and position it at the origin point. That means the origin point in CAD corresponds with the origin point in Revit. Now I'm ready to open it, and it appears on level 1. Let's save the project, and that's really all there is to importing CAD data.